Hey, we're back live. I'm John Marshall. I'm the owner of Suncoast NPI, and I have next to me Shannon and Jamie Limbaugh. But before I actually officially introduce them, as we said earlier, Suncoast NPI, right? We're a seat-specific organization. So as a seat-specific organization, we're looking for individuals that are rock stars at what they do. And we're looking at two rock stars right here. And then we're also behind that, we're looking for individuals that have a servant's heart. And so they definitely have that. They pour out in the community, and they're always giving back. And then finally, the commitment to make the chapters not survive, but thrive. And that's, you guys are rock stars. So this show is all about you guys. I'm stinking excited that you're here. Let's do this.
So a little nervous.
It's all right. Don't worry about the thousands of people out there, you know. So
I thought you said millions.
The million. Hey, but hey. So I tell you what. Why don't we tell us a little bit about what you guys do, about your company?
Well, a little bit about the company is one. I mean, we're very proud to be a business-owned and ran company. So we just got married in November.
Congratulations.
Became an official family company. So we run the day-to-day operations, and my daughter is the CFO. She's in college studying to be a OBGYN.
Right.
And she handles the books. She's great at math. So, and what we do, we help business owners look great, keep their best foot forward with full color printing and free graphic design.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it, and I've actually had the pleasure of actually having you guys do stuff for me, and I love what you guys do.
Thank you.
But you're not the only one out there, right? Right? We all know that. Right, you're not the only one out there that does this, right?
Absolutely.
So what really differentiates you? I know I can think through a lot of things, but what differentiates you and your company within this marketplace?
The top ones. One, there's a lot of people even that are printing brokers, but how we utilize that, we usually use that as a benefit to service the client. And the free graphic design.
Free graphic design.
Yeah, now that's where the networking is important to us because people don't get it. They think free is like maybe it's low rent, and it's not. We actually bring free graphic design, which you've experienced yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the printing order. And we'll reprint after the proofing process. So if we made a mistake applying something that was given to us correctly, we'll rerun it. So there's a lot of things that differentiate us about us that people experience.
Wow, that's really cool. So how about this? So things change. Market trends happen. So what do you guys see? What are you guys looking at in the horizon? What kind of market trends do you see coming up?
The every door direct mail.
We just saw that. The number one ROI.
Direct mail is great, and with the every door direct mail, we're able to, it's even getting where you can target a little bit more, but for saturation mail and reaching the area around you, that's where our niche is, and we're helping out a lot of realtors. So again, the return on investment with the every door direct mail, you're able to get the mail out for less money, and with us make the impact that it needs to make. So that ROI just gets even increased more.
Gotcha. That's really cool. So what do you guys offer people I've seen a lot of cards out there. I've seen some kind of cool cards, interesting cards. What do you guys offer people who want an unconventional business card?
Well, unconventional cards are awesome because in networking,
you hand them out. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me.
You brought some? You brought some props. I love it.
So this is Jason Kinnard's card. So this has the rounded corner, some spot UV.
Yeah.
Some added features. Here's someone who's going to speak here in a little bit. Cyrus's card.
We know that guy.
So this has two different areas of law. He could place it in different places, and of course when it gets picked up, and then when it's picked up, the added features. So just some different things like that, where they're either thicker, they have some sort of gloss, so when somebody either looks at them or touches them or feels them, they actually see something about them or feel something about them that has an impact other than what somebody might have said to them about.
Very cool.
Wow factor.
Those look good. And I always see something
All
different
MPI
from you
members.
guys. What's that?
All MPI members, by the way.
Are they really?
Yes.
Get out of here, man. What? That's crazy. So I know you do more business outside of that. But we love you guys. So tell me about what people are left with when they do business with you guys.
Oh, they're wowed. They're floored.
wowed.
They love the products that we create for them.
Yeah, it's great because it takes something to be able to take somebody's ideas from their head and put it onto the canvas, as you saw,
right?
With your experience, and when they get wowed by that, it's awesome. Like we get wowed by that. They're just like, we didn't expect you would do that. How'd you do that? I didn't give you anything. And what we turn it into is really cool.
Yeah.
So them being wowed by what we do is awesome.
That's cool. And I'll do the testimony right here. I mean, again, I've had multiple projects done from you guys, and every single time I was wowed. And I'm not saying that. I'm not sucking up. I'm not saying that just for that. I'm saying it because it's legit.
And we won't stop until we get that.
And
Right.
that,
Go for it.
yeah, and I appreciate you saying that because sometimes out of the chute, maybe the first shot isn't necessarily a wow, right? So you just work it through and get the wow there. And you
Absolutely.
guys
We
have to-
listen for it.
Yeah.
If we don't hear the wow, it's like you can't just say wow.
Right.
We listen for it. It's got to be real.
Gotcha. Persistence. I talked about that earlier in the last one. So, if you don't mind, I'd love to hear a little bit about your experience with Suncoast NPI.
Oh, I love Suncoast MPI. I love going every week and seeing the people, consistently at the lunch meetings, and seeing how how everybody's helping each other. I
Wow.
mean, for instance,
Cool.
the real estate agent, Ben and Didier, the mortgage person, they all work together in order to help their clients, and I just love that.
That's awesome.
I love it.
I
Yeah,
get to
very
work with them on the back end, and when you're working with somebody that you're networking partners with, the response time is different. You know them at a level that you don't know your clients that you may have got through traditional marketing. So there's just a different relationship there that's not available with cold marketing.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate you sharing that, and I'm delighted again to have you as a member. I really am. So, want to tell about some famous or inspirational quotes? Is there something that's top of mind for you on that?
Really, one that we kind of live by. It's Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
I'm going to try to say this right, but the service that we do for others is the rent that we pay for our room here on the planet Earth, and we really live by that. I'm sure Shannon will agree. If you're not making a difference with your life, you're not living.
Right.
Or making a difference for others.
Yeah. Very cool. I love that. Now, we do have some more time, so this is good. So, I've had the privilege of knowing you
Oh, a long time.
for a long time.
Yes.
A long time. I want to
Yes.
say like at least 6 years.
Absolutely.
And
it's all been through marketing.
It started marketing and networking, and you want to just share a little bit about the stories and how you got to where you are today? Is that a fair question?
Absolutely. We met in networking.
let's hear it.
9 years ago, it was two organizations had a co-event, and we met there, and she joined an organization that I was in because it made sense. It was another strong relationship years ago. And then over the years, just networking, seeing these are different things, we just developed into a relationship. So it's, and then...
I always knew where to go for my business cards.
Yeah, I have like probably 15 different cards over the years that I printed for Shannon. Even, it just blossomed into this perfect business. I mean, we love what we do. We don't punch a clock. We're able to make a difference for people. And again, the wow factor. I get caught up in it if I even think about it. We're so blessed. It's hard to even talk about how blessed we are.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, the motivation on the wow factor. What other kind of triggers? So maybe there's things maybe you wish you might have done differently. What do you think about that as you kind of go through? I mean, I talked about earlier, it's like, hey, as a business owner over here, you're a business owner, it's got to fail forward, and how do we kind of come across, and how do we get a little bit better each day?
I would say taking advantage sooner of what's offered, and I've broken through that, but with the trainings, like with the trainings that are offered, if you're in an organization and they offer trainings, that's obviously to better your experience in that organization. So
Educate yourself.
Yeah, take advantage of whatever, because they have this for a reason in place.
Yeah, I gotcha. And you just came out of one.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
You want to share a little bit about that?
The Landmark Forum?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another organization we've been involved in, and it makes a difference for us and everyone else that we've invited to it.
Yeah, what it specifically does, it listens for and it reliably delivers what makes a difference in what people are dealing with and what's interesting and what's important to them.
Right.
And leaves them, with more power and freedom with what they already have. So it's a discovery learning course.
Gotcha.
Makes a real difference.
Gotcha. And so you're doing the cards, you're doing door to door. And so what other things, how else would you like to present your business out
We
here?
love to help people with their trade shows.
Their trade shows. How would you go about doing that?
Well, we have lots of different items that they could choose from to market their business at the trade shows.
Yeah, we would start by how do they want to express themselves, like what are they up to? So that's different for every business. And then we match that with different things that would display them well. One, to draw attention to their booth, and then to have the right information for their, like, what kind of behavioral style is their client.
Okay.
So information that never leads to a yes or no, but always raises more questions so that they can get them in the door to close a deal.
Gotcha. Very cool. That sounds good. I like the trade show aspect. You want to talk about maybe a risk that you might have taken as we come down to like a minute or so to close out the segment?
Yeah, one risk is being specific to be terrific. So I'll tell people that I help, realtors get new listings and with the Every Door direct mail. And you think that you want to tell everybody everything that you do, but when you say I do this, then they go, well, can you do it for this person? Well, what about, a pizza place? What about this? Well, of course we can do that. But we do it for realtors, and other people think of those things.
Gotcha.
So where if we try to make them think of those things, they narrow into what's on their mind.
Right. Specific to be terrific.
Absolutely.
I like that, man.
Niches get riches.
Yeah. You got a few of these, don't you? Let's hear a couple more, man.
We don't have time.
No. How about a book? Anything you guys picked up lately? And maybe the Landmark Forum might present something to you.
A friend of mine, Jimmy Mack, he's a writer, and forgive me, I don't know the title of the book.
That's okay.
It's a 365-day read, and what it is it's not dated. So every day you can read a new manifest, and then it has a story that goes along with that manifest. So it kind of makes that manifest true through a share. And it's just something that'll motivate your day. It's always relative. Every time you open that book and read the day, it's relative.
That's cool. I'm going to look up Jimmy Mack, and we're going to actually share this later.
Liquid Fish is his.
Yeah, that's cool. So we're going to close this out, and you guys are amazing. Jamie, Shannon, Limbaugh, Next Step Image. We're going to have Cyrus come up next. But again, you guys are absolute rock stars. Suncoast MPI, we like to say, Suncoast MPI, when we pull together,
We all win.
we all
Absolutely.
win.
Everybody
You're
wins.
awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.